2,300 years ago, Aristotle wrote down the secret to being a persuasive speaker. The secret which forms the basis for nearly every public speaking book written since then. Do you know the secret? If you don't, you may be wondering what a 2,300-year-old theory has to do with public speaking in the year 2020. In one word, everything. In this video, you are going to learn about ethos, pathos, and logos. These are the three pillars of public speaking. Let us start with the first quality, which is ethos. Ethos is the level of credibility as perceived by your audience. Before you can convince an audience to accept anything you say, they have to accept you as credible. For example, if Noam Chomsky is giving you a presentation on linguistics, you are more likely going to accept his message. But if this presentation on linguistics is given to you by an ordinary person, you may not be totally convinced. So, if your audience respects you and believes that you are trustworthy and an expert in the field, congratulations, you have the ethos quality. The second mode of persuasion is pathos. Pathos is the quality of persuasive presentation which appeals to the emotions of the audience. In other words, as a public speaker, you need to create an emotional connection between you and your audience. One way in which you can do this is by telling stories. The goal of a story is often to link an aspect of our primary message with a triggered emotional response from the audience. Speakers with pathos can evoke the feeling of love, sympathy, fear, or any other type of emotional response. The last mode of persuasion is logos. Logos is to appeal to logic by relying on the audience's intelligence in offering evidence in support of your arguments. Logos also develops ethos because the information makes you look knowledgeable. Speakers with logos will back up their presentation with logical arguments and evidences to support their claims. Now, which one is most important? Is it ethos, pathos, or logos? Aristotle believed that logos should be the most important of the three persuasive appeals. As a philosopher and a master of logical reasoning, he believed that if you demonstrated logos, then there is no need for ethos or pathos. But the fact is, if you want to be a good public speaker, then you need to demonstrate all the three pillars: ethos, pathos, and logos. Now let us have a pop quiz and test your knowledge.